Okay, here's another detail that I want to show you. We've got some really fancy soffit work to do here. I've seen fancier, but nonetheless, this is still pretty intricate. So we have on the existing structure here, you can see that there's a 1x12 flat right here, and then this is perforated aluminum out here that follows the pitch of the roof. So we've got level and then pitched. Then this first piece on the fascia is square with the rafters, so this follows the pitch of the roof. And then there's a little stepped detail of additional PVC where the gutter sets to allow the gutters to sit plumb. So recreating all of this was really tricky. Here's an area right here where I previously pointed out how complicated this was, where the existing roof is car decking, which is 1.5 inches thick on 3x8 rafters. Our new structure is 2x12s with 5/8 plywood. So making that line up at the top so that it would be level all the way around the new fascia and the old fascia was a bit of a head scratcher, but we worked through it. So now we're starting to close things up and get ready for exterior work. But something that we're dealing with here is October 3rd is my delivery date for the windows. It's still almost a month away. So what I did here to allow us to continue on the inside of the structure without holding things up is cut out the plywood. We left the plywood here for most of the rough openings and cut it out and left just a little bit right here, just a little bit, so I can cut that out with a fine tool from inside later. Now the reason I left this plywood here is anyone who's left house wrap on a building during a storm or for an extended period of time, it can rip off if you don't use cap nails, which I may or may not use cap nails. Either way, sometimes it rips off with the cap nails too. So having this plywood over these huge window openings will give us a lot more area to fasten to prevent this hydro gap from being able to rip off if we do get some kind of a tornado or a hurricane here. Gives us a little more insurance for the inside of the structure staying dry once we start roughing in materials and potentially insulate before the exterior is on. And then we'll be able to cut this out very quickly and easily from inside, this last little bit of wood that's holding just the corners on, and remove it from the inside without making a huge mess in the house, and then flash the openings and put the windows in you know, after the interior work starts. So not ideally what I would like to do, but as any of you professionals know, this is what we have to deal with this day and age. Is problems with getting our hands on materials sometimes dictate how the job goes, and that's all, nothing really we can do about it. Get back to work.